I'm Mrs. Dixon. I'm the 4th grade teacher at Andover Elementary School. We are so proud of all the hard work that all of our students have put in over the course of this year, as you guys should be very proud of yourselves as well. We can't wait for another great year ahead of us with lots of inventing.
So I created a remote for my brother Joe, and so he has trouble holding the remote. So I invented a glove that can stick to the remote, and he can hold it better. And then the clear shield, it is called the Jewel Shield, and also when he drools, it can't get on the remote, so it won't break. That's my invention.
I made a door that opens by doing this, and it senses light. It does that when it's green, and when it does that, it senses dark, so then it closes by itself. Most of you use the magnet here, open it and close it. It's the wood makes it stop, so it's just sticker here, so it stops. And it just goes like that. Sorry. Just like that.
I invented the stuffy alarm. It helps me find them wherever my brother takes them.
Oh, that's a good idea.
So it works with this remote. If my brother takes them, I will cut him from stealing them. So this is how it works. If you have a brother that keeps taking your stuffed animals, this will alert. So if you need to press a button, you can press all different types of colors. Like, pretend my brother stole my stuffed animals, and pretend my brother stole the purple one, and I used the purple one. Hi, I'm from 7th grade Milwaukee, and my invention is the Allergy Buster. It's a mask that you can wear if you have an allergy to dander, pollen, or anything else that can get in the air. And the way you use it is you can put it on your face, and then in that part there's a filter, and it will filter the air so that you breathe in clean air, and all the stuff that you're allergic to will stay out. My invention is the locker light. So it's technically a locker with a pressure plate inside of it, and when something heavy is on it, the light will turn on until you need to clean your locker.
I made the TMX, and when you go outside to get the mail and the mail isn't there, you have to go ahead.
So the light hits the solar,
the sun hits the solar panel, and then because USPS pulls up, and when the mail goes into the pressure plate, the solar panel goes through the wires into the lights, where then you can see from your home.
So what I invented is a marker stopper. It's supposed to get marker ink off your fingers. So after you're done coloring, you don't get marker ink on your fingers.
So I made a battery tracker, which is an invention that would track the battery percentage of electronic devices wherever you are, so you could hang it up and put it wherever, preferably on the door, so you could know when you're going in and out what your percentages are. I also added features where if you need to charge it, then it will display a red square, and if it's okay to not charge it, then it will display green. And my last feature was adding a button, so if you have more than one device, it will add another device to track.
I made a invention that will make your softcover book covers flat again if they're all bent and like stuff.
You want to explain it to me?
Yeah.
We say.
So you put the book into the slot.
Then you push it down for at least 30 seconds. Then you keep repeating the process over and over again until the cover is flat. So it won't be like this, it will be like this.
I made a prosthetic Lego arm. It's for people who don't have arms and can't afford an electronical prosthetic arm. A normal prosthetic arm would cost about $5,000 to $100,000. This cost about $10. And it's easy. It's an unfinished model, but it works quite simply.
Yeah, you want to explain it?
So first, you would, there would be a string that would attach to where the elbow would be, and when you would move your arm, the hand would open and close.
I invented a quiet pencil tapper, and it's where you place it on your desk, and because usually it's pretty loud when you tap your pencil, this way it's very quiet when you tap your pencil. I have made the helper pencil. It is a mechanical pencil that tells you when you're about to run out of lead. There's a teeny tiny camera inside that sees you're running out of lead. There's a blinker and vibrate button that you can pick during the day, and it will tell you throughout the day when you're running out of lead. It has yellow lead for people who have poor eyesight, so if you drop it on the ground, you can see it. And the B stands for blinker and the V stands for vibrate. Those are the setting buttons. There is Braille on the buttons for people who have really bad eyesight. And this is a jumbo pencil right now just for people to see detail, but this is actually what it would look like.
So I made a reminder thing, a reminder board, because I always forget stuff. And so this is how you use it. So you gotta, when I come from school, you put these stuff on here, you tape it up. But in the morning, I gotta check the stuff off and put it on the back with the pocket inside of it. And it just keeps on refiring, so I won't forget stuff anymore.
So this is the Extendo scooter, and how I made it was, or how I designed it. Designing was the hard part about it. And the other thing was how I use it. So me and my brother always fight over one scooter, and then my dad gets mad, so I invented this. It came in 2 stages, and all you need to do is hop on it, and then you could ride really wherever you want. Like, let's say it's raining out and I need to go down in the chicken coop really fast. I could just hop on the scooter
and go down to the chicken coop and back, and then right here is where I could collect some eggs in a basket and bring them back up.
Mine is something so you don't jam your fingers, and I invented it because I jam my fingers a lot in basketball. So I made up this, and it makes my fingers don't get jammed. My invention is a bracelet keychain, but not the original kind. It has a sensor on it that connects to your water bottle when you put it on, and has a protective case on the sensor. So once you drink it and water goes on it, it doesn't get electrocuted. But if you don't drink it in 30 minutes, it will flash a light. But when you do start drinking it, it will detect the water going over it, and it will stop flashing.
Oh, and you have the water bottle?
Yes.
Yeah.
And these are singles that I made. This is the bracelet and this is the keychain.
My invention is the cool heat pillow, and it makes your head hot or cold at night. If you get hot at night, you can make your pillow cold, or if you get cold at night, you can make it hot. And how you use it, you press the buttons. Like if you were hot, you could press freezing or cold, and if you're cold, you could press warm or hot at night.
My invention is the untangler. It solves the problem of having a big wire mess and not knowing when to, or not having time to clean it up. It's for people who don't have the time to keep on cleaning wire messes. I made it because I like playing video games, and I usually deal with poor balls when I am. My invention is the yoga seat. It is an invention that you can use to sit and stand on. So it's for kids that have a hard time like staying still in their seat, and sometimes some can get hurt. I had a lot of kids come and they said they moved around in their seat a lot, and I wanted to prevent kids from getting hurt from sitting in their seat. So I made this, and it starts off by you can sit like this and bounce, and if you get tired of sitting, you can take the yoga ball out and move it aside, out of the way, and then you can stand and work on it. My invention is the kid's ski rest, and it's so a kid doesn't fall off a ski lift. My invention, the unlosable pencil, how it works is you can clip it on to a pencil and your shirt or whatever material you want it to, so it doesn't fall out.
Thank you so much, everyone, for coming out this evening. At least it's not 20 degrees, right? It's a little tease with no rain, so we're happy to have it. We are so proud of all of our inventors. Every year, AES is our annual convention, and honestly, they just keep becoming more and more awesome. So this year, all of our fourth grade participated, and then additionally, it was open to other grades. Should they wish to participate. So I'm excited tonight. I want to start first and thank our fourth grade teacher, Mrs. Dixon, who made her way a lot of time and energy into this, supporting her students above and beyond, helping them come up with ideas, put their presentations together, their prototypes, and all of that. So I want to thank our judges, Eric Lateska, a community member. Jerry Kerman, a member of our Board of Education and retired teacher. Anne Kerman, on our Board of Selectmen, also a retired teacher. Tess Rouse, the Andover Community Center Director. And Robert Glazer, a local manufacturing engineer here at Andover. You probably know Scott Electrocraft on Route 6 in Andover, and he volunteered this year to be a judge as he works in the field as a mechanical engineer. And after becoming judged, he sent along a note to our inventors and families, so I want to share that with you. It says, thank you very much for the invitation to the 2025 Invention Convention. The students were engaging, spoke well, and very prepared. It was nice to see how enthusiastic, happy to be there, and how much they believed their inventions would work, because they do make a difference and make things better. Inventions Invention brings forward the possibilities of students in science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. This is just the beginning phase of their adventures in succeeding as an individual. They have the abilities of a great inventor who never stopped thinking what is to come next. Overall, the message is that the children cared about others' well-being, an improvement of how they can make a difference in our world. Most of all, every student was honest, smart, and very capable of seeing their projects completed, and they did a fantastic job presenting their ideas at Invention Convention today. Andover Elementary School has success in every student who worked on their ideas, developed it, and then included their classmates' ideas and support into what they already had for today's event. It was very hard to choose from so many good ideas. Thank you for allowing Scott Electrocrafts and myself to be a part of the judging and meet all the students, both as participants and class tours, on me for a visit. Many thanks to the teachers and parents at home for being there and allowing their children to grow just a little bit more. I want to now introduce Erica Tuska, one of our judges. He is not only an Andover Elementary School parent, but he also works in the field of mathematics as an actuary. And he knows the value of creativity and thinking outside the box, and always says yes when I ask him to share some words of wisdom. So please welcome Mr. Tuska.
This is the third year I've been invited, right? We've done it 3 years. I've been invited all 3 years. It's by far one of my favorite days to be in the building all year. I want to congratulate all the students on what they have done to get here today. From the first step, right? We recognize problems they or their loved ones are dealing with on a regular basis. They conceive of ideas to solve it, build a model, and then they finally do the preparation to come here today and speak to judges. You know, adults, this is intimidating stuff. And I think I would just say, like, the first thing that happened when the judges convened was we all really celebrated every single one of you. It was just really clear how hard everybody worked, how well organized you were, and just how well prepared you were for today. You guys really should be proud of what you did. Getting here is an accomplishment. And I will say it's become a favorite part of this experience for me, is the stories about where the inspiration comes from. I didn't have an opportunity to speak to all of you, but a sample of what I heard today was about long road trips over the summer that increased awareness about distracted driving. Annoying, messy lockers, I can relate to that. Grandmas that need reminders to drink more water. Brothers that need something made a little easier to control a television or a gaming console. Or disputes between siblings that can be settled by adding a second seat to their favorite scooter. Those are indeed the seeds of invention. We have a tendency to think of invention as this rare, struck by lightning kind of occurrence. And if you think of it as only happening when someone comes up with an idea that nobody in the world or in the country has ever thought of, it's easy to understand how it feels kind of abstract. But inventiveness, or being inventive, happens on a much more micro scale than that. You are all, speaking to the kids here, you are all encountering new problems in your life day in and day out. You will never stop encountering challenges that require the process of invention to overcome them. There will always be friends, teachers, parents, mentors, bosses, other people you can go to for help. When you're older, there will be trade associations, professional groups. There will be books. There will always be the internet. Get back to the internet in a second. But you will eventually find that some of your problems, be it from work or school or having to do with relationships, trying to do something more efficiently or effectively, whatever it is, it will have a solution that is unique to you and your circumstances. You can't delegate it or Google it off your plate. And you will need to go through the process like you did on this project. Clearly identify a problem you're trying to solve. Come up with the ideas and designs to solve it. Quite often, you'll need to persuade others to buy in. And the size of the impact you have in the world and how successful and fulfilled you are in life correlate highly with the size of the problems you're willing to stare at and how many people you're willing to meet to solve them. That is why, to me, the most important thing about Invention Convention is working all the way through it and not giving up. So I'd like to ask all the adults, we've already done this, but let's do it again, to give a round of applause to each and every student who's got it. For a living, I work in insurance, as Principal Parker said, doing a fair amount of what's now kind of referred to as data science. Artificial intelligence is increasingly being used in this area in many industries too. So I find myself thinking a lot lately about how technology and algorithms have already reshaped our lives and the economy, and that we are well into yet another technological revolution. This is the third one in our lifetimes. And it's expected to be have the most profound effect of all of them on the way the world works. Of the two primary generations of women, the older one, that's us parents, the older one are the ones responsible for inventing the technology and starting the revolution. And we will most likely be depending on the younger one, that's you, young ones, to usher us out of the tumult of revolution and into calmer times of building and cooperation. The grounds for invention will be extremely fertile for the next several decades. And the school does us and our kids a service for running the center. I thank you for that, and thank you again for another invitation to participate. Thank you all.
Sure, it is now the exciting time of the evening where I have the privilege of recognizing many students for their hard work. This year, we have the honor to send 2 finalists to the state level competition in May, held at Yale Pavilion on the UConn campus. And before we announce our 2 finalists, I would like to honor 7 students who the judges felt deserved recognition tonight. So our first student tonight is receiving the Heart Award. So this is celebrating a student who has tackled a problem deeply meaningful to them, turning personal passion into creative problem solving. Please give a big round of applause to Adele Merkel.
Go up there.
Our next award, Best in Presentation, recognizes a student who has put exceptional effort into both their invention's display and functional prototype, demonstrating both creativity and execution. Please give a big round of applause to Casper Ball. The next is the Outstanding Communicator Award, honoring the student who demonstrated exceptional speaking skills, clearly and confidently presenting their invention with enthusiasm and clarity. Please give a round of applause to Hudson Lawrence. This is a special recognition, our next one, from Judge Jerry Cremay, awarded to the invention that stands out for its creativity, impact, and unique problem-solving approach. Please give a round of applause for Zayana Martin Baxter. The next award is for the best display, recognizing the student with the most engaging, well-organized, and visually effective display that enhanced their invention's impact. Please congratulate Everly Letesto. The next is the Tech Trailblazer Award, recognizing exceptional innovation and creativity through the use of technology in solving a problem. Please congratulate Proctor Poole. And our last honor inaugural invention is a special one to us. This is the Rising Innovator Award. This is celebrating our youngest inventor for their creativity and ingenuity at such an early age. This student actually attends our pre-K here at Andover Elementary School. So please give a big round of applause for Harry Legler. Just a second, we're going to get a picture for our honorable mentions. Let's give them all a big round of applause. It is now time to recognize our two finalists, the inventors who will represent us at the state level of the Invention Convention. So these two finalists were recognized as students whose invention has demonstrated exceptional creativity, problem solving, innovation, earning them the opportunity to advance to the state level of competition. Their dedication, hard work, and ingenuity will now represent us as they take their project to the next level. So can we get a very big applause for Buddy Stack and Misty Hunt. So these two inventors will now work on creating a video presentation. They'll continue to work on their prototype and boards as they for the spring finals. And before we release it, can you both just give us the name of your invention? They didn't get to see it.
Male X-ray, TMX.
The TMX, the male X-ray.
His ski rest.
His ski rest. A big round of applause for Sherpa. We appreciate everyone's hard work, both of our students, the families, and the staff, and the collaboration in supporting this endeavor. I know it's a labor of love for all involved. Tonight, the inventors may take their boards and prototypes home, but our two finalists will leave their materials with us. We also appreciate everybody participating in our compliment cards, and so your inventor may take their mat tonight to celebrate all of their hard work. Again, thank you and have a wonderful evening.